The air is so salty out here. Yes, this is my first time coming to the beach in recent memory. I think I went to the beach a couple of times when I was much younger, when Emerald was still in our pack, but not since he and his family left the pack. I forgot the smell of the ocean, the sound of waves lapping on the shore. It's quite warm, but there's a cool breeze from the ocean, so despite the intense sun, it's not uncomfortable. There's even the birds chattering from time to time. It's quite remarkable, isn't it, human? Yes, I'm glad you agree. So, thank you for asking me to join you for what did you call it? Christmas barbecue? Your annual Christmas beach barbie. But this time I'm the only one here? You're inviting just me because I'm still not used to being around other humans. That is a fair point. And, thank you for being so considerate. Because I let you stay at my cabin the other week? That is of no issue, human. It was my fault that I attacked you without trying to assess if you were a threat or not. I'm thankful that I did not injure you in any way, and grateful that you took up my offer of hospitality. I would have felt guilty if you felt hurt afterwards, but I'm glad you gave me a chance. So, thank you. Yes, I know I have to get used to being around humans at some point if I want to integrate in your society. That's right. I decided to stop defending my pack's territory on my own. I got in contact with my mum a few days ago and talked to her about how I met you wandering in the barrier protected zone. I explained that you had no idea about magic, yet you were somehow able to enter the protected area. I also mentioned how you talked to me about human society and how werewolves and magic aren't a staple of your society. And she laughed and said, of course. Then she apologized for laughing and acknowledged that she never told me otherwise. She apologized for keeping me so sheltered. Then she asked if I wanted to attend a magical university. They'd be able to help me integrate into modern society, and I can even take classes in magic and combat. More than I'd ever be able to learn on my own. I knew though that going to university would mean having to give up defending the territory, and that would mark the end of my pack's reign in this area. But I decided that it's probably time to stop clinging to my parents' hopes and instead focus on doing something that I want to do for my sake. So I accepted her offer. She said she'd get into contact with someone from University of Carharlan. I think that was the name. She called me again yesterday and let me know that there were no issues, and I was accepted into a double degree in science and magical studies. Yeah, I didn't really have much say in what to study. In typical fashion, as things tend to happen with my mum. But I don't mind too much since I don't know about university and I'll be able to change my degree later if I want to. Oh, wait, really? You go to University of Carharlan as well? Uh, That's amazing. I I must be so lucky. Hopefully I'll be able to see you around at that university next year. Yes, I'm starting next year, so that's just a few months away. After Christmas, then New Year's. I believe the semester will start in late February or early March, so I'm looking forward to it. Especially now that I know that I'll at least have maybe one, friend there. Huh? No, I did not tell my mum that we slept in the same bed that night. Gods, I wouldn't want her thinking that I've already found a mate. Not, not that I have anything against you. I just don't think I'm quite ready for the commitment of being soul-bound to a mate, or potentially even in a contract with a human where I would promise to protect them. I don't think that would be suitable because of your lack of understanding about the invoked world, and that wouldn't be fair for you because you're not fully knowledgeable about something so important, like a contract or a soul binding, and so therefore you aren't able to fully consent to such a process, and morally that's not... I... I'm so sorry, human. I start to ramble when I get nervous. Why am I nervous? I mean, not for any reason in particular, but I don't know much about Christmas, especially traditions and celebrations around it. I've read a little bit about Christmas in Europe, but because it's summer here in Australia, over Christmas I'm not sure if the celebrations are different. Okay, so we still exchange gifts on Christmas morning, and people usually have family over for lunch and dinner. That sounds nice. But wait, I don't have a gift for you. Wait, no. Did you get me something? Please, human, that's not fair. I didn't know that I should have gotten you a gift. I would have gotten you something if I had an idea about Christmas traditions. Fuck, I should have read up about this beforehand. No, I can't accept your gift. You've already taken me here to the beach and you have a barbecue planned. I can't pay you back for this. You sure you want me to have it? Okay. Thank you, human. Do I open it now? Okay. I'll just tear it and... a t-shirt and a jumper. They look amazing. I haven't had a new set of clothes in so long. How did you know I needed new clothes? Yeah, my clothes look a bit faded, don't they? I'm lucky in that they go away when I transform into a werewolf, so they're safe from getting dirty majority of the time, but ever since Mum left to look for a cure for Dad's disease, I never thought about buying myself new clothes. I love it so much. Thank you. I really needed this. Will you at least let me help you with the barbecue? That way I can at least try to pay you back. Plus, you said this is another tradition for Aussies, right? Right. So I need to learn a little about it. Ah, okay, so a lot of families will go to the beach or to a park and will do a barbecue on the public grills. That's pretty nice that there are grills that anyone can use for free. I can see why it would be popular for families to do. You'll let me help you with the barbecue then? Okay. Thank you so much, human. I won't disappoint you. So, what do we have to make? Okay, yes, I can get these chicken sausages on the barbie. What did you call them? Snags? Well, that's a cute name. I think some of the older werewolves used to call them snags as well. And those are veggie patties, right? Okay, those can go on then. What else was there? Yes, some onions. Those will caramelize nicely on the barbie. So we have the sausages, the burger patties, and onions. That's it for the barbie. And you also brought a salad, burger buns, bread, tomato sauce, cheese, mayonnaise. Goodness, there's so much to eat. I am not used to having all of this food around. What do I eat at the cabin? Well, I am a werewolf, so I hunt. I usually find hunting kangaroos to be sufficient, because they're very lean, so that means a lot of protein. Humans eat kangaroo too? Oh, just Aussies. That's fine then, so long as you don't find it too weird. I also eat smaller animals like rodents and rabbits. Yes, rabbits, I know, but rabbits are an invasive species here in Australia, so I do try to hunt them when I can. But they're a little more difficult to hunt than kangaroos. Actually, any prey of mine I can just use magic to track down and hunt, but where's the fun in that? I prefer chasing them down and letting them think they have a chance at surviving. Sorry, that's a little morbid, but I promise, hunting is humane when done correctly. Yeah, as a werewolf I am technically a carnivore, but in my human form I can digest vegetables and salads, unlike a wolf or a dog, which can't have as much. The snags and the onions are done, and the veggie burgers are warm enough now, I think. So, how about we put the cheese on the veggie burgers, let it melt a little bit, and pass me one of those burger buns. Put a little bit of onion, some tomato sauce, mayo, a bit of the salad leaves, and that's a perfect burger. Human, what do you think of my first hamburger? How do you think I did with my first barbecue? I'm glad you like it. So, why don't you take this burger, I'll grab a snag, and let's sit down by the beach and have our Christmas Barbie lunch. Sounds great. Thanks again for bringing me out here. I've never celebrated Christmas before, only the summer solstice around this time, so it's amazingly refreshing to be going around and doing something different. I'm going to treasure this extra special Summery Christmas for a very, very long time. So, thank you, human.